man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man, let's talk about Keyshawn Davis, Anthony Yigit, and talk about Jared Big Baby Anderson beating up Arias. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Start off with you getting Keyshawn Davis. You know, forget he only had 7 fights coming into this fight. He got 8 now. Stopped Yigit. I know people said well, Rolly stopped him in 6 rounds. One, Anthony Yigit came in 5 pounds overweight versus Rolando Romero, my TV voice. If my memory serves me correctly, I could be wrong here too. The reason he came in 5 pounds overweight was because I believe he was a late replacement for Rolly. I believe so. Y'all comparing apples to oranges. I mean, obviously it sounded like he had I think he might have been a late replacement for this fight too. Yeah, he was too for late replacement for this fight. I think Emmanuel Tago was supposed to be the original fight. Well, he both was a late replacement, but apparently he came in 5 pounds overweight versus Rolly. So, you know, he was competing at the 140-pound level. I guess he felt going down to 130 was the move. He got beat up yesterday. Keyshawn took his time. I see Keyshawn a little bit on his toes a little bit more. I think, but he was good to see a young guy taking his time, picking his shots. Very accurate puncher. Changed the speed on his shots. It's a lot to like. You gotta fight like a veteran, to be honest. He fight like a real veteran. Pick his shots, take his time, don't wither under pressure, don't overcommit, don't get out of position. Real good technical fighter, bro. I mean, you gotta appreciate it. He got some pop. People say, oh, he ain't got no pop. I mean, shit, he got 6 knockouts in 8 fights. I mean, you know, he landed some elation shots on him. Did I like the stoppage? I think it was premature. You know, I think it was premature. I think the Shakur Stevenson, I forgot to say this stoppage might have been premature, but we all seen which way it was going. We all seen which way it was going. So I don't really care. Say them guys years of life and brain damage on their life, but Keyshawn, just pick the shots to the body, go to the head, good uppercut. You know what I'm saying? Good punch selection, good patience. He ain't moving too fast, he ain't moving too slow. You get on the toes, give your opponents some angles and get some better shots. That's the only thing I would probably say that he needs to do. Kind of want to be on your toes a little bit more, but he can serve his energy pretty well, by not wasting no movement. I thought his conditioning looked good. I think it was a 10-rounder. I thought he looked good conditioning wise. Somebody said his conditioning looked a little bit off. I ain't see that. He took his time out. Why? Because he wasn't doing 3, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots. I think that was his first 10-rounder too. Probably wanted to pace himself a little bit, but you ain't got to just pick your shots. You ain't got to blow the whole load. When it's time to get in there and finish. But yeah, I like how he took his time. That's one of the mysteries to some guys like Anthony Joshua about conditioning. It's about pacing yourself. That's what it's about. It's about pacing yourself. You can't run, everybody can't run a 8-minute mile, 9-minute mile. You know what I'm saying? If you pace yourself the right way, where you be all right. Then when you need to step it up, you can step it up. And you get, tough guy. You got to give it to him. He's a star over there in Sweden and all that. He's about to be on a reality TV show after this. He got his face bashed, but yeah, you got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. Pick the shots well. Placement was good. I mean, it wasn't nothing not to like. It wasn't nothing not to like. So, people complain about him and say this, that, and the third, but people always gonna critique him, especially when you sign with Bob Arum. So people had this hatred for Bob, and I understand it. The Cold War hating on Al Heyman, but you can't let that, you can't let that pour down to the fighters. Fighters good. Could he have promoted black fighters better? Yeah. Al Heyman don't support brothers, so get the brothers the support that they deserve. He don't get the brothers the support that they truly deserve neither. So if we gonna be fair, we gotta call a spade a spade. Keyshawn nice with it though. Of course you're gonna pace yourself. I think it was his first 10 round. And he ain't even had 10 fights yet. So obviously they moving him, they moving him pretty fast, up the ranks and all that type of stuff. And he called out Frank Martin after the fight. I like to see him get some more fights under his belt before, he called out Frank Martin, but he confident. I've seen some of Frank Martin fights. Aggressive kid, humble, quiet, kind of like Errol Smith a little bit, without the trolling and shit. You can tell he from the streets. He don't say too much. He don't get too high. He don't get too low, and that's gonna serve him well as a professional with his skill set too. That's gonna serve him real well in life. If you got the ability not to get too high, not to get too low, not to get emotional, that's something that it take people years to master. And some people got to go through trials and tribulations and relationships, breakups, fallouts to master that, bro. That's where I'm trying to be at, where I'm just like, yeah. I ain't getting too high, I ain't getting too low on shit. It's just, I just got to put my head down and grind. And that's an amazing trait for somebody of his age to have. That's an amazing. So, he from the D. I rocking with him. I rock with Keyshawn too. So, it's a good fight, but I don't think Keyshawn quite ready yet. Some more seasoning for Keyshawn. And Frank, late starter to the sport. He getting better and better and better and better and better and better and better. Keyshawn gonna get better and better and better and better and better too. So, but yeah, it is what it is. But let's talk about Big Baby. Came out with, I think he had the Buff song yesterday. But yeah, man, George Arias came out moving. He knew what time it was. He was trying to counter Big Baby and catch some wild shit. People talk about Big Baby defense and getting caught with some wild shit. When you offensive, you're gonna get caught. I agree. He kind of got to clean up his defense a little bit, but he cut the ring off beautifully. Offensively, offensively he A1. He A1. Walk him down, beat him down. Anytime you offensive, bro, you're gonna take chances, and none of them shots really land flush. When he got to be cognitive of somebody punching with him, and that's the really hole I really see. In the heavyweight division, you don't really want to be taking shots. Because one shot, you gotta respect everybody's power. One shot can turn off your whole circuit board. So, yeah, you gotta respect everybody's punching power, in this division. And but Arias was just, trying to counter him. That's what Arias was trying to do, just counter him. Land that little money shot real quick, and the big shots he was throwing, they had nothing on him because he wasn't committing to him. He was scared to get hit. And Big Baby did exactly what he was supposed to do. Got him out of there. A real aggressive heavyweight. Don't think fat meat greasy. Don't think the oven hot. He probably, he took his time last night too. He took his time. So, a little thing. Clean up a little defense a little bit. Just be aware that something's gonna come back. Some wild shit gonna come back. But, in the division, everybody's not gonna wither under his power. That's one thing he gotta understand. His greatest asset is going to be his speed and his athleticism. And once you start moving up in competition, your power, is kind of going to come closer back down to the heavyweight average, which the heavyweight average is pretty good. You got to respect everybody's power. You got to respect everybody's power. But as long as he keep, focusing, keeping his weight in check, keeping his body in check, cleaning up his defense, I don't see why he can't be world champion. Real good fighter. Can work up and down. throw straight punches, loop around punches. You know what I'm saying? Cut the ring off. You know, and then he got the weight. You know, at 6'3", he ain't the biggest guy as far as height, but he got the weight. Thick. He ain't built thin neither. You know, he built thick, and he seemed like he got the dog in him. That's what it seemed like. He got the dog, where Anthony Joshua ain't got that dog in him. You know. And you hear Timothy Bradley say you feel like he could be ready for Anthony Joshua. He could be the Anthony Joshua right now. He might could. I don't know. I mean, Jermaine Franklin's solid. He could be better. I think he's better than Jermaine Franklin. So, yeah, Anthony Joshua wouldn't dare get in the ring with that young killer. Them niggas don't know no better when they that young. They don't, like I said, they don't know the oven hot, stove hot. They don't know fat meat grease. They don't know. And when you don't know something, sometimes it's for the better. Sometimes for sure it's for the better, bro. When you don't know something, sometimes it's better not to know. I don't wanna know if you playing me. Keep it on the low. Some of y'all niggas prefer not to know. What Blueface say? He said, little baby, if you cheated, I don't care as long as I find out. I forgot what he said. The people don't care. Shit, just don't let me find out. Just don't have me out here looking stupid. You know, but you know how the game go. You know, but yeah, he a hell of a fighter. He a hell of a fighter. You can see it. You can see it. You can see it. He a dog. He a dog for real. So I like him a lot, bro. Two good performances. I seen them. I watched them. I analyzed them. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, 09. Link tree, the first link in the description. Peace.